Today, we delve into the complex world of international trade. A significant trade conflict is emerging between the United States and Canada. You may be wondering, why Canada? Known for its politeness and cultural symbols, Canada is now at the forefront of a serious economic confrontation. Despite their reputation, Canadians are prepared to defend their economic interests. They are ready to respond decisively to economic challenges. The situation has escalated significantly. Former President Trump has proposed a 100% tariff on Canadian automobiles. This drastic measure could have profound implications. The stakes are incredibly high, involving billions of dollars and thousands of jobs. The potential impact on industries and employment is substantial. This conflict is not just about trade, it has broader geopolitical implications. While it may seem like a bilateral dispute, the consequences extend far beyond. The economic stakes are high, with potential disruptions to supply chains and market stability. Let's analyze the situation in detail, considering the perspectives of both nations and the potential outcomes for global trade. Canada has made it clear that it will not back down in the face of these tariffs. The Canadian government is exploring various strategies to counteract the economic impact. From bolstering local industries to seeking new trade partners, Canada is preparing for a robust response. The outcome of this conflict could reshape global trade dynamics. As we navigate through this complex issue, we'll explore the potential resolutions and their implications for both nations and the world. Now let's address the significant issue at hand, the situation in the Oval Office. President Trump's proposal to impose a 100% tariff on Canadian cars could have severe repercussions for both economies. Such a move is highly risky and could lead to significant economic disruption. The rationale behind this aggressive trade policy, it varies, ranging from national security concerns to protecting American jobs. The claim that Canadian cars threaten U.S. national security is unsubstantiated. These tariffs are more likely to result in job losses, as American automakers depend significantly on Canadian parts and labor. Disrupting this supply chain would likely lead to increased energy prices in the U.S. The hope remains that cooler heads will prevail and a mutually beneficial resolution can be reached. In response to the economic pressures, Canada has taken a firm stance, refusing to capitulate to external threats. Canadians are known for their resilience and strategic thinking. While they are courteous, they are also determined and capable negotiators. Canada has demonstrated its willingness to engage in assertive economic measures. The Canadian government has responded to the tariff threats from the Trump administration with a calculated and strategic approach. They have made it clear that they are prepared to counteract any tariff measures imposed by the United States. One significant move has been the imposition of a 100% tariff on Tesla vehicles. This decision targets Tesla, a prominent American company led by Elon Musk. The move is symbolic, aiming at a key player in the American automotive industry. Tesla sold over 50,000 cars in Canada last year, and the company relies on Canadian suppliers for essential materials like lithium and nickel used in their batteries. Imposing a 100% tariff would effectively double the price of Tesla vehicles in Canada, significantly impacting their sales and disrupting their supply chain. This strategy exemplifies economic leverage, utilizing trade policies to exert pressure in the ongoing geopolitical landscape. While Canada and the U.S. engage in economic disputes, another critical player in this trade conflict is the North American auto industry. The auto industry in North America operates beyond traditional borders, with a highly integrated supply chain. This interconnected system is complex and deeply interwoven, making it challenging to separate. The USMCA, which replaced NAFTA, was designed to streamline trade and enhance the flow of auto parts and vehicles across borders. It aimed to facilitate seamless cross-border trade within the auto industry. However, the imposition of tariffs by the Trump administration has disrupted this delicate balance. Canadian auto parts suppliers, heavily reliant on the U.S. market, face significant uncertainty, while American automakers, dependent on Canadian parts, are experiencing increased costs. This situation creates a precarious environment, akin to a destabilized structure, with far-reaching economic implications. The implications of this trade conflict extend far beyond the negotiating tables of politicians and CEOs. It will significantly impact the average consumer's financial situation. When tariffs are imposed, the increased costs are often transferred down the supply chain, ultimately affecting those who are least able to absorb them. For instance, if American automakers face higher costs for Canadian parts, they will likely increase the prices of their vehicles. This results in higher prices for consumers purchasing these cars. Conversely, if Canadians find American goods less affordable due to tariffs, their purchasing power diminishes, affecting their overall spending. This creates a negative economic cycle impacting both nations' economies, while legal professionals and trade law may see increased demand for their services. History has shown us that trade wars often lead to prolonged economic downturns. The Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act of 1930, for example, exacerbated the Great Depression by stifling international trade. Economists today warn that similar protectionist measures could have comparable effects in our interconnected global economy. Looking ahead, the future of international trade will likely depend on how nations navigate these complex economic waters. Collaborative trade agreements and innovative economic policies could pave the way for a more stable and prosperous global market. Ultimately, the goal should be to foster cooperation and mutual benefit, ensuring that the global economy thrives for all. What does the future hold for the US-Canada trade conflict? Historical patterns suggest that predicting the exact outcome is challenging. However, we can analyze potential scenarios based on current trends. One likely scenario is the continuation of the trade conflict, with both nations imposing tariffs and issuing threats. The economic repercussions will be significant, affecting businesses and industries. Consumers will also experience higher prices and reduced purchasing power. This scenario presents a challenging economic landscape, reflecting the reality of prolonged trade disputes. Nonetheless, there remains a possibility for resolution. Similar to the events of 2018, both parties could recognize the mutual disadvantages of the conflict. They might come to an agreement that mitigates the negative impacts. Negotiations could lead to a compromise and the lifting of tariffs. This outcome, while not dramatic, would be the most pragmatic solution. In international trade, cooperation and mutual benefit are essential. The current administration's approach has introduced volatility, creating an unpredictable environment. As we wrap up, let's quickly recap the key points we've covered in this video. We began with Canada's bold response to Trump's tariff threats, highlighting the reasons to be nervous about the escalating trade conflict. We looked at how Tesla finds itself in the crosshairs of this dispute and explored the middle ground where both nations could potentially meet. We also discussed the looming price hikes that may affect consumers and businesses alike. Finally, we considered possible off-ramps and resolutions that could bring this trade conflict to a more stable conclusion. Stay tuned for more updates on this evolving topic. If you found this video insightful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Share your thoughts on Canada's EV deal with the EU in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching.